Good morning, everybody. I've been kinda out of it for making videos for a little while because I'm waiting for SewWhatPro to update, and it's kind of driving me crazy having to wait because I'm so excited. So I thought maybe I'd just make a video about the stuff that I like to use and the websites I like to go to buy designs and stuff like that. Excuse me. So first off, one of the things that has been really super helpful for me, and I completely figured it out by default, is the polypropylene garden fabric and getting to use that. So let's Google the polypropylene. I'll try to type lightly, sorry. Polypropylene. Okay, polypropylene fabric. Well, maybe let's not type in fabric. Let's type in garden. Fabric. Lead block. So there's some good definitions that we can put in there. So 3 by 50 feet is what I use. I get mine at Walmart usually. To be honest with you, we bought it 3 years ago. We bought this 50-foot thing because we were getting married and we wanted a really pretty wedding garden. And we bought this roll, and I used, you know, a little bit of it. And I got my embroidery machine in August of 2015, and I'm still not to the end of the roll. And I try to make myself do some embroidery every day just to keep myself fresh, but sometimes I do, you know, 20 things in a day, and I'm still working on that roll. So I went to Home Depot in person a few weeks ago, and it looks like their stuff has this quilted on it. I don't know how that'll be for sewing on, the kind that I use that I got from Walmart. It is just a flat fabric like this. So it looks like if you use it a lot. It's more like this. It's a flat fabric, and it has the holes like the tearaway stabilizer does that you would buy from Joann's or fabric shops. It has the holes, and that's kind of what made me think of it. Was I was using the tearaway so much, and it looks so much like a fabric that I was used to seeing, but I couldn't for the life of me figure out which one it was, you know. And then I was outside in the garden right before Christmas, I think, and I looked at it, and then I brought it in and tried to use it, and it worked perfectly. So I am all about it. It does show up through light fabrics though, so you can't use it for everything, but you can use it to create bags. You know, it's the same stuff that the Walmart bags are, the reusable Walmart bags, and most reusable Walmart bags are like that. So I don't know the brand that we got because it was so long ago, but I do know that it was $10, and I found it again and left a link, but now I can't find it. Let's see. Oh, because I'm on Amazon, not Walmart. Let's see. I think that they keep it under like weed control, something like that. So okay, so here's Scott's. It's probably what we got. $10. It's not that great in the garden if you're not very good at gardening, like I wasn't. I didn't understand that you need to cut holes in it. So if you use it for gardening, make sure where you plant it, you cut a hole in the bottoms in the fabric and plant it in the hole. Don't pour dirt on top of it and then plant your plants, because they have nowhere to go for their roots. And I didn't know that. And so the first year it was a really beautiful garden. And the second year it was waned a little bit. So this is probably exactly the same stuff. I usually buy generic stuff, so I don't know if Scott's was it, but yeah. So That was a long explanation for something that simple. The landscape fabric has been awesome. I use it for everything, and all of like the key fobs and stuff that are darker, anything that you use dark felt on, they're awesome. And it's a really, really lightweight fabric as well. Okay, so I like that. My favorite, what's another thing? My favorite place to buy designs. I have a few of them. I love buying on Etsy because you can buy from everybody. But my very first favorite, probably one of yours too, is urbanthreads.com. And right now I have the freebie in my basket. It's the little hedgie. But I'm waiting to see if there's anything else that, I really, really want so that I can do it all in one shot. I don't really plan to do anything with the hedgie right away. So anyways, Urban Threads, they're a little bit more edgy than most of the embroidery places that you find. They're going to have a lot of, they have a lot of really amazing things. If I did just a video on Urban Threads, I could spend all day. Amazing stuff. I'm going to go into the design categories because they do such a variety of different things, and I just like the way that their website is set up. It's easy to find everything. They have all kinds of different stuff. Their labeling system is awesome, and all of their stuff is just amazing. Whatever software they use, they really, it definitely is worth it. So this is one of the cool things that I like. So they have all these different alphabets, and you can buy it per letter, and I think some of them come in packs. This one is one I think is really cool, and I'm going to buy this whenever I get 20 bucks to put towards stuff I don't need. Here's the whole alphabet in lace. So that's really pretty for making somebody, a sign for their room or something to go over the window, or even a business sign. Or you can use them as embellishments on other things. You don't have to specifically use it as bunting. So you can buy them as packs, or you can buy them in the individual. And I'm not sure if all of them have packs. So, oh, yep, there's a design pack. So the design packs are really cool. They'll kind of give you a whole bunch of stuff all at once. And let's see. I haven't bought, oh wait, I think I bought the other ocean set. But they have just so much beautiful designs. I like to go through the design categories. Okay, and then, so there's animals. It's going to give you, you can find all kinds of stuff. You get really, detailed stuff, beautiful designs. I mean, look at this. I hope someday I can digitize like that. And I've made that mask in a really pretty bright green, but I never sewed it together yet. I just sometimes get excited. I have the ghost bat. He's very beautiful. You can make stuffies. I don't know why it went to bats, but anyways, inside of the category for animals, it'll give you all these different things, birds, feathers. I just recently made a costume for a little boy who's going to be a rooster, and I used the feathers from Urban Threads over the felt, so they were already felt feathers, but it gave it that extra little beautiful touch that, you're not going to see at a regular costume, and I really love that. Okay, so there's all kinds of stuff in the animals. There's a lot of applique, cryptozoology, lots of different fun stuff, weird things. You get your duckies. There's lots of foxes, hedgehogs, pandas, sea creatures. It's just endless. Like, there's so much stuff inside of each of those categories. In art styles, you're going to get all kinds of beautiful, different kind. They do anime, Art Nouveau, boutique, stuff that looks like tattoos. Excuse me. Celebrations and seasons. You find all of your Christmas, Halloween, pretty much anything. They even have your pagan celebrations, seasons, just beautiful stuff. You know, and they go from stuff like, yeah, steampunk to, you know, more traditional, old-fashioned stuff. There's some really beautiful, just simple designs. So I've made these before. They're dark adornments cuff bracelet. I made that for a girl for her wedding. I made them all in white, and that was really fun. Let's see. So you get the picture. There's a lot of different wedding stuff, a lot of different stuff, all kinds. Creatures and characters. Now they're not going to have anything that's licensed on here by other people. This is all Urban Threads art. It's really exciting. So they kind of, you know, will do inspired stuff like Sunbonnet Sue, but they have Sinbonnet Sue, so she's, you know, a little crazy, but totally adorable at the same time. Instant supervillain, just add minions. It's cute. Okay. So, and then flowers and earth. There's tons of gorgeous flower designs. I mean, yeah, you can make jewelry and all kinds of stuff like that, but look how beautiful and detailed this is. Let me zoom in. It's just, there's, you know, the regular fill and then the satin and the regular fill in a different direction and a different satin direction, and the leaves are kind of just filled in, but then the, you know, the edges are all fat and puffy. They just really have gorgeous designs. So I have the cactus. I bought him almost the first time I saw this because I'm from the Mojave Desert, so I love everything deserty. But I never did him again. After I bought the design, I tried it once and then I didn't do it again, and that was at the beginning. So, yeah. So I haven't done him again, even though I should. There's so much cool stuff. So this is all just trees, different kind of trees you can put on stuff. And food and drink. This is kind of stuff you'd probably put in the kitchen, or, you know, make little mug rugs and stuff. There's coffee and tea, cooking and baking, dining and utensils, grilling, fruits and veggies, drinks, other food, sweet treats. Let's go into other food. What's that? A running burger. And this is applique. So it would give you your die line of all of this stuff, this outline, and then you place your fabric, the blue stuff or the white stuff, depending on what you're doing, and then it prints out all this stuff on top of that, and then it does a final stitch and tacks it all down. That's adorable. Christmas bacon. So, as you can see, they're not your typical embroidery shop. Interests and identity, so there's all kinds of cool stuff in this one. Bicycles, career, crafty, knitting and crocheting, crafting, sewing, and embroidery. Like, they get pretty specific. There's dance, if you have people, you know, you like to make stuff for other dance. Games, fortune telling, gearheads, kids and babies. Let's go on that one, that's pretty popular. Oh, these are the noggin animals. So you buy the pack or you buy them individually, and you can print them on almost anything, but it's a face. So then you can, they call them noggin animals because they're specifically for the beanies, but you can really use them to make stuffed animals, whatever. And you can mix and match them. If you want to do those eyes with that mouth, you know, and you have both designs, just do that part first, and then delete that file, and then bring in this part, and then fast forward to that part, and do the mouth. So, lots of cute stuff. There's Geeks and Nerds. An adorable little monkey. I'm adorable. Yeah, all this stuff just, it sews out so beautiful. Never have an issue with Urban Threads designs. Okay, this one, I'm going to go to specialty last because it's my favorite category on here. So this is Styles and Subcultures. So Gothic and Darks are really pretty, medieval and Renaissance. If you do like any kind of, what's it called, where you make your own costumes and things like that, cosplay, here's a lot of simple designs. You know, they take a long time usually to stitch out, but they're worth it. But you can, you know, like something like this, just to put on the border of your shirts and things like that. All kinds of gorgeous things. Retro and rockabilly, lots of steampunk stuff. They're really, really good at it. Really good at it. And they have generally all sizes of the designs, so you can pretty much find exactly what you want here. World cultures, another interesting one. It's got Asian buildings, Celtic and Irish, all of this stuff. Let's see. Ooh, United States. I think that's a new one, or at least I never noticed it before. I probably didn't notice it before. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Oh, it looks like they have all the states, so I'm not going to scroll through everything. That's a lot. Western. That's interesting. That's pretty. That one's really intricate. Oh my gosh. And the quilt, oh, you won't get it in the design size for mine. See, sometimes they don't have it in the size for mine because they're so big and won't fit into a tiny little 4x4 hoop. Not that I'm complaining. I love my embroidery machine so much. And eventually I will move up and have a bigger hoop, but I'm perfectly in love with my 4x4 still. Okay, so specialty is my favorite in Urban Threads because they have applique, they have borders, buttonholes. Oh my gosh, talk about taking it to the next level, right? Corners, where you can just put like a corner on the edge of like a book or something, not a book, but a book cover. There's cut work. Oh, I want to go into each of them at a time. Embossed, so you can put stuff on towels and puffy things. Flourishes, so just your pretty additions. Frames and labels, freestanding lace, which is so cool. If you haven't tried any freestanding lace, you should, and when you're done, you will feel like the most awesome crafter in the world. In the hoop designs are really fun if you haven't tried any in the hoop. They have extensive help videos, tutorials and things like that are really helpful. Light stitching is stuff you would use on towel, like a flour sack towels, or just the simple cotton dish towels that don't have any pile on them. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with that. So these, the Monster Factory, they're stuffed toys. Necklines, so they're specifically created, and sometimes if you have a 4x4, they'll split the design so that you can do all of it. You know, they try to cater to everybody, but sometimes you just can't make a design that small and still make it look good. Alright, so patch designs, and you can use Heat Bond Ultra on the back of the patches. That works really good, but remember to use like maybe put some clear thread in your sewing machine to sew it on a little bit. You don't have to, you know, go crazy with it if you have it ironed on, but sewing it on, you know, gives it a little bit, makes it a little bit more sturdy. So quilting designs, which is really cool, especially if you have a huge oh, how am I having such trouble this morning? Hoop. If you have a huge hoop, the quilting designs are really cool. You can make really big, already quilted squares. So that's really neat. Some more stuffies, tiny things. So if you just want to put, like, you know, the tiny little guy on the polo shirts, you can get little tiny guys on there. Typography and wings. So let's just look a little bit into dust bunnies. Or how do I hit this? No, applique, not dust bunnies. Okay, so in applique, you've got all your noggin animals. See, there's the little kid, and they come with all the directions and stuff. It's adorable. So here's some sheer magic wings, and see how I told you sometimes they'll do a split if you don't have a big enough one. Mine is small, so it does a big split. And let's see. Oh, it looks like it's going to keep it the split even for the bigger ones. So that way you can make your wings as big as you want them to. It's pretty awesome. If whenever you go in, a lot of the designs are set at the higher and it'll show $7. But once you go in, if you have a smaller hoop like I do, the smallest designs are usually $3. So the smaller hoop you have, the cheaper your design is going to be through Irving Threads, for the most part. I can't promise all of them are like that, but all the ones I've come in contact with and tried to get at. Okay. Alright, so this is, it looks like paper, but it's actually applique, and it's split in the middle, so you do one side in your hoop, and then you do the other side in your hoop. So you have to move your hoop. Or if you have a, I'm sorry, I talk like everybody has a small one, but you get the point. That one's split so that you can put it on both sides, maybe if you want to put it on a sweater that has a zipper in the middle. Here's the Abominable Snowman, and I bought that guy for my little son. He's not little, he's 6'2", 15-year-old, but he likes Yetis, so I made some cute Yeti stuff. Made a beanie and stuff. So here's, this one's really cute. All you have to do is add just scraps. Literally keep all of your scraps. You can use them up with any embroidery applique. I haven't done anything that requires the buttons yet though. But you kind of get the point of everything that they do here. If you know what applique is, then it'll be easy for you. If you don't, it's just layering fabric and letting the fabric itself be your background instead of having to stitch all that in. And it looks really cute. And sometimes you can, you know, have flowers on a bunny instead of having to and make the whole bunny gray with thread. So that's all that is. So the borders is really cute. I've bought the horses, but I've never used them. But they're really light stitches. They would look really good on a towel. Not a towel that you would look really good on a dish towel. So, and you can, you know, just use it once somewhere, or you just keep repositioning your thing, and you can do a whole, like the bottom of your sheets or the top of your sheets, or whatever. And this is, I believe, an applique. Super cute. But it may not be. I don't think it is actually. It would be a cute applique though. And the cats, look how cute that is. So these are the borders. Lots of Christmassy ones. They do really good work. Buttonholes are really cool. I haven't tried any of these yet because I don't make very many things with buttons, but I will be soon, I'm sure. But if you do, or if you just actually want to do it to something you already have a buttonhole on, and it's just a boring buttonhole, ooh, maybe I'll try that. Buy a buttonhole design. So those are kind of fancy. Corners, I've bought one of these and still haven't used it. And any of the corners, I'm sure that you can turn to a direction for it to be more centered and underneath if you want to use it like a monogram. Cut work is really cool. I haven't tried any of this yet, but I want to. This is where you put it on a shirt or on a piece of fabric, and then you cut all of this stuff out. I'm not really sure how it all works, but it's see-through. So basically, if you put this on a sleeve, the blue back there would be your skin. It would be all open skin, and this black part would be the shirt. So it's pretty neat. And embossed is really cool. So these go on towels and stuff with, you know, fluffy pile, like maybe fleece, like a fleece blanket or something like that. Or it would probably even look good on felt. You used felt. I thought they would have a lot more. So I've never tried the embossing, but I get what they're doing. Flourishes. Got some fancy stuff going on. Oh, how cute is that? Just a simple buckle. And a button tuft so you can fake your tufting. And these charms right here are part of a whole other pack that that you can create to make little jewelries for yourself. Oh, and a button. How cute is that? And that's really pretty. Just keep repositioning it all the way down. a pillowcase or something. So those are flourishes. Frames and labels, I'm pretty sure you can guess what they are. What frames and labels are, but this is still really cool. You could put monograms in them. Oh, how cute is that? A frame, lace frames for your Polaroids. That's cool. And then some tags. You could put handmade by and they'll put your name under it. Made by hand. I made this for you. How cute are those? Okay, now to my favorite part, freestanding lace. I could just make lace all day long if it was financially smart. This is a candle wrap. I wonder if they have another. They don't show you. Oh, that's unfortunate. So you wrap your little votive candle in it, and it obviously turns with the color that you choose for your lace. Very pretty. I have that, the Belle of the Ball mouse. I've made that. So you can make little bird houses. You just either hot glue everything together, or you sew it together. Stuff that you're going to be wearing, like that, you're going to want to sew together. But I think something like an ornament or something like this, you can just glue together. Or you can hand sew it together. Oh, look at that, a little bookmark. And these are really cute. I don't know what you would do with them other than play with them, but you get the little metal things that keep them together and their legs move. It's adorable. I don't usually go on the second page on these, but I'm going to because they just have so much stuff. So there's the charms I was talking about. So these are for like necklaces or whatever. There's little holes and everything so that you can connect your chosen thing to put around your neck. And there's some butterflies. There's a choker. And a little clock. A little kitty cat. And the hat's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Little kitty ears. Like I said, I made those. I want to get that and make those, but just haven't had the time. I did do this. I bought this, but I haven't. I've only done the skirt part, and I just haven't got around to finishing the whole thing. They do. It does take a long time, and sometimes when you're inspired to move on to the next thing, the other stuff just gets kind of left. The even fall lace is gorgeous, and there's even a video that goes with it. Shows you how to put everything together, how to dye it, and everything. It's so gorgeous. And she even like makes adornments for her shoes. So it takes like a regular pair of high heels and turns them into something awesome. So a little birdie cage. You know, any color you want. This is cool, a little chandelier. And there's another lantern cover. Some wings. A little ornament picture holder. This is adorable. And a mask with the kitty. Oh, and a kitty pop. Alright, I'm going to skip ahead to the end. So there's another lantern. Lots of Halloween stuff. I have the horsey. I haven't made it yet. Oh, and I have a teacup. I can't wait to make these. I'm really slacking. Oh, that's adorable. Look at that. So, I think I'm just going to... I went too far ahead on this one. Some categories. Specialty. Freestanding lace. Okay, so in the hoop stuff, this is stuff that you can make in the hoop, and they come with all the directions and stuff like that. And basically what you do is you get to do everything without having to take it out and take it to your other sewing machine or take your embroidery machine apart and put it back together for sewing. This is all stuff you can do right in your hoop. And you know, sometimes there's a little bit of hand sewing required after you've stuffed everything. But it's generally pretty small amount of stuff that they want you to do. So that guy's kind of cool. If you make all of those different things, all the pieces. Wishbones for the kitties. some gnomes, a goddess. Oh, I've made this. I made this for a friend. And I thought it would be really cool to put like a hook on it so that it can be, you know, kind of hooked onto something on the wall maybe, or because it's just little and you don't really want it just laying around. This is a pot holder. Isn't that adorable? There's, you know, tons of stuff in here. I'm not going to go through the whole category. But, and then light stitching. It's all going to be stuff of really light material. Like, you know, you can, ooh, you can even put some of this stuff on tulle. If you have some, you know, something coming up, or, I don't know, make a tutu. You can put little Alice's in the room. Yeah, so all that stuff's really, you know, for really light fabrics, but mostly for dish towels. In Monster Factory, this is their own brand of monster, and you can buy all different kinds of eyes and noses and faces and stuff like that. And you can mix them and match them, do whatever. I thought it was for stuffed animals. Sorry about that earlier. Necklines kind of speaks for itself, but it's still really cool to see. I mean, take a boring $2 shirt from the box store and pick your colors and put on a beautiful thing, and it's a gorgeous shirt now. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I like that. Smoothing. Patch designs. They have cute patches. Be awesome today. Clean, dirty. See this? You can stick a magnet on, put it on your dishwasher. I actually need to buy that and make it. Unless, you know, I'm around to ask, and everything just goes on the counter. Quilting designs. And these, like I said, you can just put your whole 3 pieces together and quilt it onto there. Quilt them all together. You can, you know, make your quilt squares already quilted. So let's see, stuffies. Stuffies are fun. I just watched a video on how to do it finally, and they're so easy. But I didn't get it for a long time, so watch videos, look at their their directions. They do pretty good at giving directions in tutorials. Tiny, these are the little ones. Like I said, the little things that go everywhere, but I think they have some zombies. They have a zombie polo player, guys. Oh, I'm going too far. Oh, there they are. It's so cute. So instead of having a little polo guy there, you can have a zombie or a unicorn or a dragon or robots or T-Rex. I thought that was really adorable in the tinies. Typography. All this different stuff with just words on it. And all kinds of different. Ooh, that's pretty. So, and rings. Just gorgeous. And then these, I believe what you do when the ones that say sheer and applique, it's organza. So just go and get a little roll of organza from Walmart or Joann's or Hobby Lobby. I think they have tons of beautiful choices. And you lay, it gives you your little tack down, and you lay your organza down, and then it does it over the organza, and it's just soft and pretty. So that's Urban Threads. Over here, they have new designs you can click on, monthly archive, bestsellers, the freebies. They give great freebies, really awesome freebies, really nice designs. They have a gallery, and their gallery is everything that other people have created. So they'll show you how to use them. Look at zombie puppets. Just really beautiful designs by everybody. And they have contests and things like that that you can join. They have their sale stuff. You go through it. Usually their sale stuff's like $1, super cheap. Spoonflower fabrics, if you don't know about Spoonflower yet. Spoonflower is where you can take your drawing, your art, and upload it to their website, and they will print it on the fabric. So a lot of the designs that you just saw in their embroidery, they've turned into fabric, and you can do it with your own as well. It's amazing. So look at that. I would have never thought to make a scene like that with all those sea creatures and stuff. It's amazing. So it's a little spendy, but if you're really into doing your own thing, or you really like this, you know, it's really great. Oh, how cute would that be on a tablecloth? Yeah, so that's what Spoonflower fabrics are. Inspiration, I think, is more people's stuff. Or there's a gallery, blog, and a lab. And here's the tutorials, and there's the blog, and you know, all this stuff. Okay, so I really only have a couple more places to go. I like going to Planet Applique. I'm a big fan of theirs. Because, not just because they have really great stuff, but because whenever you buy $10, like I bought $10 worth of stuff, I got this little pirate applique, or the patch, for free, and I did it, and it's really, really easy and fun and super adorable. I got that for free. I got this entire alphabet for free, so normally $17. It's on sale for right now, but I got it for free, and you get all the different letters, and it shows you how to put them in. And on this specific one, you put tulle on it, and I just love tulle. And this right here will tack the tulle down, but it gives it more of that princessy look. It doesn't come with a font down here to write Georgia Ann, but it's absolutely gorgeous. So I got that for free. And I also got this entire First Mate alpha for free, as well as the font. The last time I bought $10 worth of stuff. And the font is so cute. Look at that. Oh my gosh. So it gives you 2 different kinds on each of them, and sometimes 4 different kinds. I think the bakery set that I have has 4 different kinds. But look, you can have an I that looks like a sword, a J, you know, that looks like the colors of a lighthouse, and just all kinds. It's just so neat. They're just awesome. Like I said, I could just talk about them all the time. Yeah, I have a lot of these designs. Oh, In the Hoop Charlie. Okay, so there's In the Hoop Charlie and In the Hoop Maggie, and I was crazy about paper dolls when I was little. And this is a felt paper dolls. So In the Hoop Charlie, I haven't got his whole set put together, but so far I have the gas can, the dog, Charlie, his outfits, but I haven't made his bed or the cars yet. And on the 4x4, you're not going to get this top part. Yours is going to end right there above the head. We don't get like this little extra oomph. But that's okay. It's no big deal. And in this specific one, it stays open like a bag. In the Hoop Maggie one, it closes. It's totally closed in. But because the car comes with this guy, and he's got tools and stuff like that, there's a opening for his car to stay in. And maybe it's, oh, and I got all these zombie ones and the dinosaur from the last time that I bought before this time that I got all this other stuff for free. I got zombie font and the dinosaur font and all the alphabets that went with them. They're just amazing. So that's my favorite applique place to go. And they do have filled designs somewhere on here. But, oh, right there. On my face. That doesn't look like a filled design. So maybe they do. Oh, I think they have it in filled. So you can get it applique and filled. So maybe that's a new category for them. I don't know. Okay, so there's Planet Applique, and Urban Threads and Etsy. Oh, and I'll just do this real quick because I know this has been a really long video. My other favorite is bugalena.com and also the Bean Stitch. I think it's called the Bean Stitch, but these are where you can get stuff, key fobs, headband sliders, all kinds of cool stuff. And she has sales all the time. She has a Facebook group, and there's categories. There's this, I could just go on and on like I did with Urban Threads, but it's kind of, you know, all this cool stuff. And she's got free designs. She's got a lot of free designs that you can choose from. Kind of get your feet wet with learning how to do the pencil toppers, which is so crazy easy. These are my first Bugalena design, was the snowman. You get the sock monkey and snap tab. Super duper simple stuff. Lots of in the hoop stuff. Just really gorgeous. Great website. Okay, and then I also love the Bean Stitch. I hope that I'm putting it in right. Sometimes if you type in Bean Stitch, it comes, well, the way I was typing it in before brought it up wrong. So the Bean Stitch is amazing too. They've got so much cool stuff and great ideas, like, and just constantly making new things. So this is something I think is really adorable. This little, hooray! You put on cupcakes, and they're reusable, so you can just, you know, you don't have to throw anything away. It's really nice. They have everything, and one of the things that I'm excited to try in the future, I haven't done it yet, but they have these little mason jar money holders. So you stitch out this little mason jar guy, and you put the money in it, and you give it as a gift, and it looks like a little mason jar. And then they have this one that's on the key fob, so you can put, you know, like mini things, like, you know, heart confetti or something like that in there. They have small fonts, so you need tiny fonts. That's a Bean Stitch tiny font. There's the ones that look like Disney. You know, they've got everything that you need. They've also got all of the bolts and stuff like that. So really love them. Okay, and so we covered my favorite places, my favorite products. Well, not all my favorite products, but that would take all day. So I think that that's pretty good. If you guys have any other questions or some suggestions, let me know. And I hope you found this video helpful. Like I said, you know, I'm just kind of trying to pass the time till the Sew Art update comes out. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you.